Hey performance golfers, Matt Walter here at the Vanderbilt Legends Club. Gonna drop a great nugget on you today about how to do a Hideki Matsuyama drill to rewire your downswing and make more effective strikes on the golf ball. So, how are we gonna set this up and what's the purpose of this drill? Well, the main purpose for this drill is gonna help you relearn your downswing to create an effective strike on the golf ball. A big problem I see day to day is the moment of truth from when you change from the backswing to a downswing. What initiates that downswing is really hard to overcome because the time it takes for that motion to happen is so fraction of a second that we can't help but do what comes natural to us, which may or may not be the right answer. So why we do the Hideki drill, and if you don't know who Hideki Matsuyama is, he's a PGA Tour player who's famously known for the slight pause at the top of his backswing. It comes at some, arguments between coaches whether it's good or not, and 99.9% of the golfers don't do this hitch, but I think there's a lot of benefit to doing it while you practice so that you can learn how to effectively start your downswing. The downswing lasts for less than 0.2 of a second or right around that number. And so in order to think your way through that, it becomes almost impossible. And if you do, you are 100% getting less athletic. So what we want to be able to do is to get to the top and shut our brain off and hit a good shot. But we have to learn what a good shot feels like before we're able to do that without doing the incorrect motion. So the purpose of the Hideki drill is we get you to the top of the backswing. One, it allows you to learn the top position if we're fixing that. Two, if you have a good top position but the way you initiate the downswing is flawed, we can now take the time to go up to the top, pause, breathe, relax, and start the downswing new. The way I describe this to a lot of my players when we're first starting to learn this is like we're trying to rewire the code in your brain, and in order to do that, we have to learn the material and write out the material by hand. So it goes back to like when we were in grade school. Everybody loved the multiple choice answer test because you can answer A, B, C, or D. Didn't have to know material. You could guess your way through to the finish line and hopefully you passed. At least that's how I felt. But at the critical moments in the test, you might have answered C 3 times in a row. Your brain goes panic mode, say, well, I just answered 3 C's in a row. I got to answer something else. It can't be C 4 times. So then you guess the wrong answer, and then you have a flaw in the test. So pausing, learning the position, rerouting, and getting comfortable with that is like writing an answer essay to your test. It allows you to have the ability to know the material, rewrite the material in an effective manner that makes sense, and you have a better knowledge of it. So when we pause, we're learning effectively how to create a downswing. So what we're gonna do is when you're at the top, you're gonna give a slight pause. Now you don't have to go to a full backswing. We might just go to a 3/4 to full position. And then we pause, let out a breath of air, and start the strike down to the ball. So this will allow us to gain a better sense of feel for the transition. So when we go up to the top, and you're a golfer that sends it over, it's really hard to be able to do that while in motion. So we have to be able to get up there, pause to learn their under route. So if we do this all effectively, we can go up to the top, breathe, learn the downswing move. And when we get into this feel, it's gonna feel kind of awkward and it might not be able to go as fast. We're not looking to gain a lot of speed. We're learning to gain a better knowledge of our golf swing. So we get set up, and if you have a hard time doing it from stop, swing throughs, then what I would recommend is go to your left arm parallel to the ground. And if you've seen some of my other videos, this is gonna be very similar to the pump drill. You're gonna swing up, left arm parallel, breathe, give yourself a little bit of bump up to create a little bit of force and motion. You're here, pause, breathe, swing through. And a little bit of pump might be able to allow you to create a little bit of extra force and momentum in the golf swing. I've used this drill almost daily because it allows my players to free their brain up at the top. Sometimes there's this little panic moment where our brain gets to the top of the golf swing and can't help itself from thinking, hit the golf ball. Well, that little panic moment where we're trying to tell ourselves to forcibly hit the golf ball is what's sending the wrong code to the body to hit the golf ball with the golf club. So that little bit of a breath allows you to release all the toxins built up in your body, gain a whole new set of lungs of fresh air. You can feel yourself relax, work that downswing move, and flush a few shots downrange and relearn that downswing in a more relaxed, comfortable state with less pressure and not having to worry about how you hit it, but worry about how you move that golf club. So if you like this video, please subscribe. We'd love to have you. Leave a comment. I'll answer them personally for you, and we'll get you guys on your way to playing some better golf.